Blogging nowadays is like part of our routine and part of the routine of all the people worldwide, especially during the time of pandemic wherein we were locked down and we had nothing to do aside from waiting up until the time that the protocols of each and every government is going to be lifted. And this time also that there is pandemic, we learned something. And for myself, I learned an important lesson to go back to the basic wherein we have to produce, and I have to produce my own food. And if there is available land, then you can find ways for you to be able to produce your own food. So as part of the daily routine that I am doing is that I am regularly visiting the garden. And in fact, this area, there are seeds 3 days ago that I planted, and right now there are no signs yet that it already germinated. Yet we are patient and we can wait, of course. Similar with this one. This one actually grew after 3 days and it was very active. And this is now the condition of the rock melon here. And this one also is included right now. We are seeing here the possibility of recovery because we declared this the other time that it's part of the mortality because it it wilted. Yet when we submerge it into the soil, I can see here right now a promising vine that regrow itself. So next up is actually part of the team that started to crawl. It started to crawl, and just today, again, a little distance from the base of it, I loosened the soil. Yesterday, what I did is that I did the rip wrapping. Okay, so this time I just loosen it up. Mhm. Trying to loosen it so that the roots are freely roaming around and look for food so that it will be manufactured through the leaves and you'll be able to see extensions of growth, young tenders here. I think by next week we are expecting to have seen these rock melon producing flowers already, because by the rate of its growth right now, especially here in this place wherein it is actually being forested by the vines and young tenders, young shoots of the rock melon here. And I saw also other plants growing. I hope it's not a competitor this time around. This one also has a lead in its growth because you can see here layers of growth and development right now. So after rip wrapping here, I watered it and I also loosened the soil, but of course it cannot be translated into growth. But this one was actually growing um, in a favorable manner. In fact, it has lots of young tenders from the base. One, two, three, four. There are four young tenders, fully grown young tenders, which which are actually ready to crawl and to even subdue this entire area here. I found out yesterday really that there are plenty of rocks embedded in this beautiful soil here. So you just have to unearth it so that it is going to be rip wrapped and would serve as a support system here. And I am targeting actually that this particular section of the garden where the rock melon are actually being planted I can soak it in water. I'll just make sure that the soil are leveled, and it's like rice plantation whenever it is leveled, so you can just simply let the water flow freely and submerged within the elements of the soil. And I think that is exciting to observe right now. So wow, we are so happy to look to witness the growth and development here in this garden. So this is today's update of our rock melon plantation in this garden. Thank you guys for watching SAS TV official. And if it is not that burdensome to you, please do like, leave a comment down below, and if you have a suggestion, of course you can suggest. And if it is not that burdensome, please subscribe and click the notification bell so that you'll be able to receive an update from the time that we are going to be assisting perhaps the rock melon to pollinate, and at the time that we are going to see the fruits, and the time that we are going to harvest and eat. Thank you guys.